On the Edge now, Mike and Sully are back on the big screen. It's the highly anticipated animated comedy of the summer. And this morning, we're joined by Julia Sweeney, who plays Miss Squibbles in the movie Monsters University. I want to say good morning to you, of course. And what do you think about playing the lovely Miss Squibbles? I mean, most moms say they've got eyes in the back of their head, but she has a lot of eyes in the front of her face.
She has 5 eyes. All here, yes, all looking this way.
As a mother, what would you think if you had 5 eyes? Do you think you could keep better tabs on your kids?
I think they should have been better distributed. I would say an eye in the back of your head would be a really useful thing, and some eyes on the side of your head, and maybe an eye on your knees.
Oh, that would be pretty good, too.
I didn't get that.
No, you did not. You got two beautiful eyes in the center, so we're going to stick with that. But I do want to talk about the movie itself. Explain what Monsters University is for people that don't know, because it is a prequel, right?
Yeah, it's a prequel to Monsters, Inc., and we find out how Mike and Sully meet each other in college and all of their travails and all of the things they go through and how they really become partners in the end. And I don't want to give away too much of the plot because it's actually quite surprising. The movie goes to places you don't expect, but it's really a heartfelt movie with a really good moral story about how people succeed in really different ways. And my character has this fraternity house. Well, I think it's just her house, but her son is in a fraternity and they have made his house the fraternity. So she's just like in the background doing laundry while they're trying to do their fraternity stuff.
Well, that sounds like fun. Julia, how easy was it for you to say yes to this role?
I had to deliberate for about a half a second. I was so thrilled. In fact, I would not tell anyone that I was in it until the last few months because I fully expected that they would replace me.
Are you kidding?
I thought, this is too... I mean, it's not like I don't have confidence in myself, but in Hollywood, things happen. You know, like people are replaced, like, like it just happens. So to me, I just didn't say anything about it until recently. It was like, oh my God, I'm really in it. I'm really in it.
That's fantastic. And I know that you had, when you do a movie like this, you're in a booth by yourself and you're obviously, you're lending your voice to it. So since Miss Squibbles wears a lot of curlers, did you go into the booth with curlers on so that you could feel the character a little better?
No, but there was a picture of her, so you could kind of channel her through the picture of her. And I was actually working with Dan Scanlon, the director, who was really great to work off and is like an actor himself. He's so animated. So I did have a lot to work off of. But no, I could just imagine the curlers. And as my daughter would say, sometimes I actually do wear curlers. So I know what that feels like.
And Julia, what was your favorite part of doing this movie? I mean, you've done so many different things in Hollywood. What would you say, what stands out the most for you this time?
Actually, it's so great, Pixar. Pixar is so great. They flew me out. No, I mean, I'm not trying to even it was really like getting to go to the fanciest restaurant that you could ever go to, in a way, in like the show business way, in that they flew me to San Francisco. I got to go out to Emeryville where they have their, the Pixar studios. I went on a tour of the studios, which was so fantastic. And then I spent a day recording. And that day, I'll never forget forever and ever. This is like why you go into show business.
And there you are, the Julia Sweeney now who plays Miss Squibbles in Monsters University. Thank you so much for your time this morning, and we look forward to the movie opening up this weekend.
Well, thank you so much. I think people are really going to like it.
All right, and with that, we'll mention once again the movie opens up nationwide this Friday, so you want to go out and see it. They'll even have it in 3D for you. We'll be